Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Dwight and today I'll be sharing some of the best books you should consider reading in 2025. So these are not any random picks. These books have personally helped me to shape my finances, my goals and also my routines. Some of the books I've ordered on Amazon and some of the books were gifts from my wife. Some of the books include Gita for the CEO by Chanakya Charan. It's a great book, everyone should read. And one of the best books I've read till now is Principles by Dalio. These two books are a gift from my wife. And so let's dive into different categories of the books we'll be discussing today and discover which books fits your 2025 journey. So this video is divided into 5 parts. The first part is about calmness and purpose. So there are 2 great books which I've chose for this part. The first one is The Alchemist. The second one is The Ikigai. The Alchemist is a book about a young shepherd who follows his dreams of finding a hidden treasure. But as you will read this book, you will understand the real treasure is the journey itself, the people he meets, the lessons he learns, and the personal growth he achieves. If you're at a stage of your life where questioning your path, this book is a must read for you. This book helps you more connected to your dreams and will leave you more helpful. It will make you trust the process and listen to your heart. The next book I've chose for this video is Ikigai. Ikigai explains the Japanese secret to a long and happy life. This book will combine your passion, your mission, and your profession and vocation into one big life purpose. The writing in this book is very calming and the examples they have given from this book from the Japanese life are even relatable today. This book will help you slow down, appreciate the smaller things and finding joy in your daily life. If you want peace or seeking peace and a sense of deeper understanding, so this book will be the best for you. So we have reached the part 2 of this video, and for this part I have chosen 3 books. The first book is Think Like a Monk, the second book is The Subtle Art of Not Giving Up, and the third book is Kiss That Frog. So the first book by Jay Shetty distills the wisdom of ancient monks into actionable advice for modern life. This book, Think Like a Monk, is all about building positive habits, how to deal with negativity, finding a purpose in your life, and it's all about serving others. His way of storytelling and practical experiments is very easy to apply in real life if you read this book. If you find yourself overwhelmed by daily stress and distractions, this book is a must read for you. The second book by Mark Manson, The Subtle Art of Not Giving Up. Here Mark challenges the positive thinking mindset that sometimes feels forced, while he argues that life is tough and that is completely okay. What matters is that what you choose to care about and what you want to let go. It teaches you the emotional resilience without sugarcoating anything. So if you are tired of pretending that everything is okay, this brutally honest book will be refreshing. The third book is Kiss That Frog by Brian Tracy. Kiss That Frog helps you to confront your negative thoughts and fear head on. The writer Brian Tracy shares specific strategies to turn your negative experiences into positive ones. Here in this book, she has written that each frog is like a fear or self-doubt which you need to overcome to unlock your true potential. Like this book is a practical book basically that pushes you to take the responsibility of your own happiness. If procrastination, fear and self-doubt held you back in 2024, this is your guide to break free. So we have reached the part 3 of this video, and part 3 is all about building winning habits. For this part, I have chosen 2 books. The first one is Atomic Habits and the second book is The 5 AM Club. Atomic Habits tells us how small changes compounded over time creates massive results. Here the writer tells us how to design our environment and routines so that good habits becomes automatic. This book is all about real-world examples and scientific insights how good habits work. You need to make 1% tiny improvements every day, and that will lead to major transformations over time. So this book is a must read. The next book is The 5 AM Club by Robin Sharma. Robin Sharma here emphasizes on the magic of early mornings. So, he shares a routine with us called the 20-20-20 routine, where 20 minutes of learning, 20 minutes of exercise and 20 minutes of reflection. So the storyline of this book might feel cheesy to you at times, but the principles are powerful. However, if you want to wake up early to focus on self-development, that can truly be life-changing. So in 2025, if you want to own your day before the real world hits in, the 5 AM Club will show you how. So we have reached the part 4 of the video, where we will be talking about financial wisdom and wealth mindset. And for this part, we have chosen 2 books, Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, and The Psychology of Money. In the first book by Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, this book was first published in 1937 and people call it a timeless classic. This book tells us to achieve any form of success, we need to have the right mindset. The writer, Napoleon Hill, interviewed hundreds of successful people and distilled their secrets into principles which any one of us can follow. So what is the biggest lesson he tells us? That success begins in the mind. So with a clarity of purpose and relentless persistence. It's not a get-rich book, it's about building your mental strength and how to focus. The next book, The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. Unlike typical financial advice, this book talks about human behavior, how your emotions and habits affects your financial life. The writer, Morgan Housel, shares real-world examples about wealth. It is not only about the math, it is about patience, discipline, and self-awareness. So, after reading this book, you will understand that being rich and being wealthy are 2 different things. So if you want to build wealth which is stress-free and natural, read this book. So we have reached the part 5, or I should say the last part of the video. This part is called the entrepreneurship and leadership, and for this part I have chosen 3 books. The first book is for the Gita for the CEO, the second book is Start with Why, and the third book is The Everything Store. First book, Gita for the CEO by Chanakya Charan, teaches you how to treat your life like a company where you are the CEO. In your company, every decision you will be taking about your time, about your relationship and about your career will impact your personal brand. And this book shares multiple strategies about leadership, goal setting and self-accountability. It is a small but powerful read if you want to think like a strategist. If you want to live your life intentionally in 2025, this book will give you the blueprint. So the next book, The Everything Store by Brad Stone, where the writer talks about Jeff Bezos, how he built Amazon from a tiny startup to something this big. This book is not just a business success book. It talks about the vision, the obsession and the relentless innovation. Once you read this book, you will see the intense challenges and the massive sacrifices behind building something this big. So if you're ever thinking about entrepreneurship, your side hustles or scaling your big ideas, this book is a blueprint for you. The next book, Start with Why by Simon Sinek. Simon Sinek key message is simple yet profound. People don't buy what you do, people buy why you do it. This book explores why starting with your purpose is necessary, and it inspires loyalty, action and self-realization. So Simon Sinek has used multiple real-world examples here from Apple, Martin Luther King Jr. and others to tell you how why drive success. So if you're in a team, starting your business, or just simply want more meaning in your work, what you're doing, this book is for you. And if you want to inspire yourself and others from the inside out, this book will help you do that. So we have reached at the end of the video. Thank you for watching till the end, and let me know which is your favorite book, and happy reading.